Greetings. No, it's greetings. I'm Cross Knights. If you're not on the application, it just freezes. And this is Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass. On the last episode, I fell into some weird Inception dream type scenario, but I got out by defeating the Lord of all Dreams, you know, as you do. And then I fought a ghost and empathized with said ghost. And because of that, I can now turn into a ghost who has crazy magical powers. By the way, whenever that rat chuckles to himself, that means he's about to light us all on fire. So hopefully we can kill him this round. And Jimmy's afraid. We can't kill him this round. I don't think Helga will get him, so I'm gonna insult him so he doesn't light us all on fire. Oh, she startled him. Wouldn't have mattered, but there's no way to know. She only had a 50% chance of startling, whereas Buck had a 100% chance of startling him. Oh, yeah, he is resistant to physical. But yeah, I figured... Interesting. Ah, there we go. I have the power to use, fire to, light up areas and to burn certain things. Now, way earlier on, there was this weird spider web thing, and I'm pretty sure, I don't know for sure because I haven't done it, but I'm pretty sure that I can burn that and access something. So I might go back and do that. But I might go back and do a few things. There's also another one. There was a door that, it was a door with a light bulb on it, so I'm pretty damn sure it leads to a light bulb. And I said I'm pretty sure I know how to do that. I think that there were two altars on the side. I think I have to light them. So a few things have opened up now that I have this ability. I just need to go back over them. But basically, we're kind of flying blind. We're on a mission to find Lars and my father. Oh god, I didn't realize that was gonna happen. We're on a mission to find Lars and my father, but we don't actually know where he is or where they are. And we came to this strange land just randomly, because people are already going here, I guess. Wormwood stick. I think I'm gonna check that out here. There it is. See the description. A gnarled stick coated by several magical powers used by a swamp witch. Alright, so that'll decrease my attack, but increase my magic attack. While I am leveling up this form, I might as well equip that, but I gotta remember to unequip that if I want to start using the bear again, which is my preferred form. And this is an entire... I don't know if there's a boss here, or if this is just like the, where you find, like, the spider web, and there's not a boss. There we go. So let me just see how much more damage this does to him. Jimmy summons fire directly from the netherworld. One hit KO, non-critical. Awesome. Though I should see if that cloud has anything to steal. Damn it. I should have startled him. What are you doing, Helga, not startling people? That should have given me double experience, but I didn't level, I guess because I had already just leveled. Oh god. I don't like any of that. That makes me think a boss actually is here and I just don't remember. Or I never did this part, that's also possible. Ooh, it's you again, alright. We're gonna have Helga try to steal. This so I don't have to change. Well, it's this one. Again, I don't know. I seem to have good luck with stealing that bone. No, not that one! I got the right one. That means I get $1,000. Which is kind of a big deal at this point of the game. Oh, this wasn't an optional place. This was the way out. Okay. And I thought I was doing something special. I've raised another telephone. The phone's ringing. Hello? Jimmy? I didn't expect to get a phone call from you. I was just taking a quick stroll by the Blue River staff. Good for the Constitution, you say. I could sit here and chat all day, but as a Legato Knight, I must think of one's obligations. You understand. It's been a jolly good time, though. Cheers! I don't know what the point of that was, or if there even is a point, but... God, we got, like, zombies now? Alright, well, they should probably... Alright, he might be weakened by sunshine. This zombie definitely is weak to sunshine. Oh, I can have Helga check Okay, and he's... The rat should have something, but I already stole it from him, so... That don't matter. Not startled. Alright, he didn't chuckle, so he's not gonna light the entire party on fire. Okay, weak point, bam. Okay. Alright. We did a lot of damage to these guys. Ugh. Don't light my teddy bear on fire, man. It's all types of cruelty. Okay. Let's punch. Oh. It's you, kid. Why are you here? Isn't this a place where unwanted things end up? I guess it doesn't matter. So, things have been going pretty poorly for old Punch Tanaka lately. After falling into the Blue Staff River, I looked high and low for everyone, but they were all gone. Dee Dee, Johnny, even Big Enormous. They must have drowned in that river. Well, Big Enormous is at least pretty buoyant. He probably floated downstream and landed on some sharp rocks or something. Who am I kidding? They're probably all fine, but they've just had enough of me. Who can blame them? I'm supposed to be the boss, but I'm pretty cruddy at it. The petty thugs never made any money. The benefits were non-existent. I told them they had a healthcare plan, but when they got hurt, I told them the plan was for them to shut up and deal with it. Then I'd call them wieners. Well, guess what? I'm the real wiener. I even got beat up by a kid. Twice. No disrespect. The worst thing is, I let that dog push me around. I even did his evil bidding. And for what? A few scraps? No. I did it because I was afraid. And once that mutt went ballistic, I couldn't stop it. It went after all the men I managed to find. Tore them to bits. Now, here I am. So the informant of Punch Tanaka was the target of that murder last time. He was the one that the dog was there. I guess the sailor and the information guy were just wrong place, wrong time. If it's all the same, kid, I think the world would be a better place without Punch Tanaka. Well, then what are you waiting for? What? You sure do talk a lot, Mr. Tanaka. But if you're planning to jump, then you should just stop being silly and jump. Jonathan! You need to be more sensitive. Sometimes people feel very sad, and that's okay. So you need to let Mr. Tanaka work through things. No. The bear's right. Being Punch Tanaka used to be cool. Then it was just okay. Now it's depressing. Like, I've got something chewing me up inside. Like, something's weighing down my whole body all the time. Nah, being Punch Tanaka is lame now. And I can't live with a Punch Tanaka like that. Later, kid. Oh boy. That sure looks fun. Anyone else want to jump? Jonathan, I'm starting to think you're a very bad bear. Psst. Jimmy, your mom isn't any fun at all. Wouldn't it be easier if we just ditch her and have a good time on our own? No? Gee, what a mama's boy. Well, maybe you can think it over. Yeah, really creepy. Jimmy misses home. That was just his overall feeling of the area. Oh boy, that scene. Yeah. Yeah, that just happened. All of that just happened. Oh, man. I just, yeah. I like Jonathan as a character. I'll just say that. But he is a creepy creepster. Rustic set, so that's all this stuff. That means I can change any of these. Yeah, we got a guitar now. There's a bunch of items that I haven't really shown, but I mean, I don't know quite how much I care about showing all the items. But, like, there's the child set. I know that if I have a complete child set, then it will give me +5 speed. But, you know, whatever. Magic attack. Let's have that weird hippo. I think that's good there for now. Jimmy feels right at home. I do think I want to go back and burn some things, though. So if I check my handy-dandy notebook... Let's see. Mirror... Valley after locked door. That's the one. Valley... God, my notes are completely ridiculous. Spider mine... Okay, let's check the... I'm more curious about that spider mine. Also, I don't know if I've shown this before, but the clubhouse can actually be used to warp between areas. So, here's the thing about unlocking areas like this. Occasionally, they will be quite high level. So, I don't actually know if this is a great idea. And I need to find the damn spider mine again, but that shouldn't be too hard. So much easier to defeat now. They used to be a little bit of an issue. So if you're... Oh, wow, that was enough for me to level. If you remember, I set up the train track so I could go right here. All right. I was right. Okay. I have no idea what's over there. It might just be treasure chests. It could be a secret boss. Could be anything. So let's save. God, there's... Oh, now I'm even more worried. And I didn't put my money in the bank. How much money? Oh, God, I have so much money. All right, well, I did save. I can always reset. I don't have to accept the, Oh, God. All right. Do those look like spiders to you? Because they look like spiders to me. All right. Oh, no! Okay. Alrighty then. Goodbye. Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. Adieu. I am out of here. This is exactly what I was worried about. Oh my God. Okay, so that was a bust. Oh my God. What are you doing there? Jimmy, did you come all the way back here to visit little old me? Not particularly, but sure. Oh, what a sweetheart. Actually, I have a favor to ask. I baked very special muffins for everyone in Smile, so I could use a big, strong boy like you to help me deliver them. Will you help me? I guess. I knew I could count on you. Just talk with everyone in town and I'll give them their surprise. She didn't join the party, did she? Damn it, I was gonna shake her. That's why I was thinking about changing. Now I can't shake her because she's like weirdly in my party. Damn it. Well, before I do any of that, let me go to the bank because I've made bank by fighting people. Oh, she counts. Hey, Beatrice. I baked a muffin just for you. Ah. Bran, my favorite. A little extra fiber is just what the body needs for a healthy and reasonable day. I'm glad you like it. I made an extra one in case Mr. Grouse comes back. Fat chance that'll happen. Mr. Grouse is so busy opening up new branches that I doubt he'll come back to this podunk town anytime soon. He hasn't even called. Not that I would care. I respect him as a professional is all. Well, in that case, you can have his too. Sweet. Double Bran muffins. I'm gonna be extra reasonable today. I know, I'm just in Smile. You don't have to tell me that there's other banks. I've seen it. I've seen the amazing other banks. Now here's where I'd want to get those ruby chests. Because I'd get like 500, 600 per time. I got tons of money from that one skeleton though, I remember now. And this is Mr. Marvelous's old house. I really don't know what's in those barrels, but it doesn't look good at all. And, oh, he's... The beaver man is gone. Alright, well, that's a thing. Let's see. Ah, she's here. Hi, Miss Mole. I baked a muffin for you. Oh? I'm trying to watch my figure lately. Oh, please, Miss Mole. I went through all the trouble making this just for you. It's a special grub and earthworm muffin. Oh, I suppose I could indulge a little. Oh, Cordelia, this is just lovely. Psst, Jimmy, it was really swart of Cordelia to make this for me, but you can see what's wrong here, right? That's right. The muffin was way too small. Just a bite. I guess that's what you should expect when a tiny mice bakes something for you. That really just made me hungrier, though. This diet's really killing me. I'm glad you liked it. You've been looking very svelte lately. I'm sure a certain busy beaver's been taking notice. Oh my. Jimmy, if you are a handsome, perfect, self-sufficient man, what would be the best way to get your attention? You know the type. The meticulous, beavery type of guy. Maybe I'll just think that one over some more. Okay, I love Mr. Beaver. Is that what you wanted to hear? He's so hardworking and handsome. Look at that picture of me. It's like a muscly, shirtless Mr. Beaver embracing her. I don't know where Mr. Beaver is, actually. I haven't seen him in a little bit. So who else is left? Oh, well, the family, of course. Hi, Sonny. I baked a muffin for you. It smells delicious. What flavor is it? Well, I couldn't remember if you like strawberries or blueberries, so I put them both in there. And then I thought, maybe raspberries are your favorite, so I put them in too. Well, and long story short, there are 14 other berries in there. I kind of forgot the whole list. Cordelia, must have taken you forever to find all those berries. You don't have to go through all that trouble for me. Are you kidding me? It was no trouble at all. I mean, what else is there to do here? So, how does it taste? Oh, Oh no, is it that bad? It's not bad, but, my tongue is just a little bit confused. It's quite nice, really. Great! I'll remember to make a whole batch of them for your birthday. Great. I'm really looking forward to it. Hey, Jimmy. I think my mom is finally cooling off. Since you came back, she barely frowned more than normal. Hi, Mom. Cordelia Rose Mouse. Why are you hanging around with this Jimmy character? You know how I feel about him. Whatever, Mom. Jimmy is a sweetheart. He's helping me out today. He's being a very useful basket carrier at the moment. And if you ask really nicely, maybe you can have a treat. I don't care if he's carrying a basket filled with my favorite thing in the world, which is apple cinnamon muffins. I'm not interested. Not one bit. You're impossible. It just so happens that I baked an apple cinnamon muffin just for you, but you're not getting any until you give Jimmy an apology. No. You're lucky you raised me to be a sweet little mouse. Here's your apple cinnamon muffin, but it's not coming with any extra love. It tastes good, but a little extra love would really make the difference. Fine, you can have a little extra love. Love you, Mom. Thank you, dear. I love you too. Jimmy. That's everyone in town. I still have a few muffins left, though. Can you take me to the Unbreakable Bridge? Mr. Beaver has been working hard there, and I baked a muffin just for him. Cool. There, I used my super warpometer to get there, so that's even cooler, right? Super warpometer. Hi, Mr. Beaver. I baked a muffin for you. I have no idea what voice I gave him. Did you need some extra work done? I can add another 8 stories to your mom's inn if you need me to. No, we're good. Smile doesn't get that many visitors anyway. Huh, then why are you giving me this tiny muffin? Oh, just because. It's coffee flavored. This is the nicest thing anyone has ever done for me in the history of everything. I'm feeling really pumped now. I mean it. I've got to get back to Smile and work on some plans. Big plans. You know, Jimmy, I still have a lot of muffins left. I made one of birdseed for Miss Robin, and I even made a really fancy one for Mr. Marvelous. I accidentally dropped it in a pond, though, so it's kind of soggy. But I guess they've all left Smile. Everyone's leaving Smile. Who can blame them? There's not much to do or people to see. You know why I baked all those muffins? It wasn't just to be nice. It's because I'm bored. I just made it seem like I was nice so that people would like me more. Does that make me a bad person? Of course not. Thanks, Jimmy. I wish I could be the kind of person who did the right thing just because it was the right thing to do, but that's not me at all. I want to be pretty and cute so everyone will love me. And I hate Smile. It's so boring and stupid. Sometimes I think of Timothy and I imagine what kind of excited things he's seeing. Why can't I be brave like him? I'm so timid that I dragged you around with me just because I knew you'd have to come out here. And this is my first time leaving Smile. Pretty lame, huh? Now, I see how safe it is outside. Jimmy, I think I'm going to hang around here for a while. I just need to think about some things. Don't worry. I'll be able to make it home before night. Oh, before I forget, I baked a banana nut muffin for Timothy. It's his favorite. Can you give it to him? You don't even have to say it's from me. Yeah, it's better if you don't. Hey, it's a tiny muffin. Hey, Jimmy. The salt air feels pretty nice. It's nice to look at the ocean and think about the possibilities. Do you think Timothy feels this free on his journey? Oh, I got it. I know she's feeling a little bit melancholy, but I gotta shake her. Jimmy, it's kind of hard to think when you're doing that. Fair enough. By the way, this bridge was broken before, and it is fixed because Mr. Beaver fixed it, and it brings you all the way over here to mute notes and legato and whatnot. Now, I'm wondering, last time I gave Jimmy this muffin when I did this mission in my other playthrough, he said it was stale, and I wonder if it's a time thing. So I need to try to get there as fast as possible. Unfortunately, he's in a town that's not the easiest to reach. In fact, this is where I gave it to him last time, too, isn't it? Let's see if I can get there. Here. We gotta run. But there's, like, monsters on the way and everything, so... Also, I left the town. That means the script might have happened where he already moved on. I don't know. Oh. Good, he's still here. Hey, Jimmy. What's this? You've got a gift for me? Well, lay it on me, buddy. Jimmy gives Timothy the tiny muffin. Thanks, Jimmy. I'm so psyched. I'm gonna eat this right now. This is pretty stale, bud. But hey, it's the thought that counts. I don't know how you knew that banana nut was my favorite, but that's pretty cool. You even made it the right size just for a little mouse like me. Cordelia baked this, didn't she? She's always doing stuff like this for me. It's pretty nice having something like this once in a while. Reminds me of home. Being on an adventure is pretty cool. You get to see things and make new friends, but if I'm being honest, sometimes I miss home. It's nice to take a moment to think back and remember my cozy little room in my cozy little town once in a while. It's nice to think about my sisters, too. And my mom, even though she's a real jerk sometimes. But I can't get too homesick. I've got to move forward. That's what life is all about. Finding your path. Thanks for the memories, Jimmy. I'll have to give Cordelia a big hug when I get back. Hey, Jimmy. Oh, wait, you're just saying the other thing now because I accidentally hit the button. So, alright, there's no way to prevent that from being stale, I guess, because I got there pretty damn fast. I also have $1,000 because I stole another bone from that weird fop thing. So, I'm gonna buy this mainframe and this, just to, I want to get all the items. Supposedly, there was a hint that there's, like, secret combinations of items that you can put in your clubhouse to get secret bonuses. So, I want to try to experiment with that, and I'll need, like, as many items as possible for that. There's actually, there's all these skulls that you can move around. I don't know the purpose of them. Alright, well, I'm back at the beginning, so I didn't find anything crazy. I thought there might be more, but there we go. Thanks for helping the captain out. It's kind of hectic being led by a man like him, but you've got to take things in stride. Thanks, Jimmy. It smelled like someone microwaved a moldy salad in there. What an adventure! Well, that's that. It's not really anything else I can do here. Except for beat up mice. Alright, so there was like some type of castle or fortress beyond the town. I'm just gonna mosey on out and see what's up there. Even though I spent a lot of time delivering muffins, didn't I? And being killed by spiders. Oh, I didn't even... Actually, alright, first of all, I don't need to do what I'm doing. I can just exit. I didn't even look at the altar in the river waterfall place. I should do that before I forget. Because that spider thing was sure a bust. I'd like to get a light bulb at least. You know what? I'll do it next time. Let me just go to the new area already. The Whispering Valley. Looks like a knight's here. Jimmy hears whispers from hidden places. Welcome to New Legato. Well, the future site of New Legato. Or maybe not, I don't know. It's cold here and there are strange creatures everywhere. I kinda wanna go home. When the Legato Knights disbanded, I promised to follow Claire no matter what. This continent, though, it's beyond hopeless. I guess this is where we're needed most, but what's the point? Turnbuckle's been held up inside there for weeks. At first I thought we were going to starve him out, but do toys even need to eat? Oh. Yeah, I don't know. So wait, there's toys in there? What are you... Alright. I should learn to question things a little bit more. Another visitor to this godforsaken place? How rare. If you're just traveling through, you're out of luck. We're at a standstill with Turnbuckle's forces. As long as Turnbuckle commands his troops from his mansion, you're stuck here with us. Well, maybe I can do something about that. There are two things that I can do right now. I can try to infiltrate this mansion, and I just unlock the way to do that. Or I can try to go this way and have an interesting time. Careful. Turnbuckle's forces have set up a barricade ahead. You might be able to make it through, but watch out for ambushes. Now, how much money do I have? The first time I did this, I definitely died. And then I'll have Helga smile at us. That should be enough. Alright, I'm gonna try. I don't know how it's gonna go, though. This land belongs to Turnbuckle. Leave! Okay. On second thought, I don't really want to do that. Let's go to the mansion. I know I'm being a wishy-wash, but sometimes you just gotta wash a wish. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Well, looks like I go here. A shallow pool of blood lies before you. Inspect. All that remains in the wells are the contents of this puddle. Moisture still resides in the mud around the liquid, which has congealed with the blood around the edges into a puddle to create a thick, red, brownish soup. Jimmy has nothing to say. There's a lot of areas later on in the game where if you hit the button, Jimmy won't say anything, which is kind of disappointing, but I guess this is the first one. A bottle of red wine lies before you. Take item. Or use... No, that was use item. Take item. When you pick up the bottle of wine, you notice something rattle inside. Shrugging, you place it in your bag anyway. So yeah, this is almost like an old school adventure type part of the game. Uh-huh. A large green mouth lies before you. Inspect. You pull back as the mouse sneers towards your outstretched hand. What have we here? I I have no eyes, so I cannot see you. I have no ears, so I cannot hear you. But my tongue can taste. It can taste the disturbed dust molecules in the air. It can taste the moisture from your breath. A visitor is what I taste. It's been so long. No doubt you want to go through my door. All visitors do, and all visitors must. But my throat is so parched. It's been a long time since I've had a good drink. This room used to be filled with drinks. Such delicious drinks. I drank and drank and drank them all. Well, all that I could reach. My tongue is long, but not long enough. If you bring me something to drink, I would be so grateful. I'd even let you through my door. Alright, so, no, I didn't mean to inspect it. Yeah. Okay. So let me try to use this bottle. Use bottle of wine. Thick dust coats the bottle of extraordinary wine. Something clinks inside when you jostle it. With some effort, you pull the cork from the bottle and tilt it into the open mouth. As soon as the wine hits the tongue, the mouth's lips grasp the bottle and he sucks down the contents. Mmm. Yes, yes. I can taste the sun and the grapes. I can taste the long, slow death off the vine. I can... What's this? A tooth? A tooth? What was this doing to my precious wine? The mouth hacks and sputters as the tooth lodges itself in its throat. Please, something to wash this down. So now I have an empty bottle. The only thing that I can really interact with is this. The shallow pool of blood. Use item. Empty bottle. You dunk the empty bottle in the blood puddle. Bubbles gurgle from the surface as the bottle greedily sputters in the liquid, or slurps in the liquid. As soon as the bottle is filled and the puddle is all dried up. Alright. So now, I have another item. Should be like the bottle of blood or something like that. Look, this is the only liquid I got. At a glance, it still looks like a fine wine, but the blood inside is much thicker and clings to the bottle. You hold the bottle of blood to the mouth and it gulps it down. Oh, I can breathe again. But what does this taste on my tongue? This magnificent taste! What manner of wine is this? I love the coppery finish, the way it clings to my tongue and teeth. Oh, you've spoiled me, visitor, spoiled me greatly. How can I call myself a connoisseur if I don't drink such high-quality wine again? I'll never forget this kindness, visitor. Adieu. Adieu. All right. So now I'm in a haunted house. I'm going to need to solve more puzzles like that. There's no other part in the game like this, by the way. This is kind of unique. There's, it's almost like a meta-narrative on the, like, on video games. I know there's so many video games that are meta-narratives on video games. Let me see. This box is filled with sewing supplies. There are thimbles and needle and thread. I can take something, though. Take. You reach in the box of sewing supplies and pull out a needle and place it in your... Alright, so I have a needle now. And it made this thing creepily move. But yeah, there's definitely a bunch of different genres of game represented within this game. So, first there was, like, the murder mystery genre. Even though it's a joke, though. Like, you didn't really solve the murder. You can't solve the murder. You don't get any clues. And the inspector doesn't even crack the case. It's just a dog. But, that was the point of that, I think. It was another genre. And this is like the adventure genre, like the adventure puzzle genre. Book lies before you. The binding on the tome is frayed to the point that it barely holds the pages together. And the words aren't legible. Alright, so here's another thing I can just randomly mention, as I randomly have so much to say about this game. There are several times where Jimmy tries to read and is unable to. And he always seems to, like, it blames it on, like, the handwriting or stuff. Or sometimes it just says, like, the words are, like... This is a weird place to have this conversation. Or it'll say, like, the words, like, move around. I think Jimmy has dyslexia. They never out and out say it, but that's what I think. A dead woman is sitting in the bathtub before you. Inspect. Dead woman's body is putrid and bloated. Alright. The murky water seems to have leveled off despite constantly running. I'm gonna use this empty bottle. You dip the empty water. Oh, geez, 203's calling me. 1 second. Okay, that was, whew, all right. It quickly fills. All right, so now I have a bottle of water, I think. Yes, bottle of water. The bath water filling the bottle has grayed from the scum in the pipes, but it seems drinkable. Okay. Well, let's move on from that. Now, what happens if I... Actually, I've done this before. I'm pretty sure it's feeding the water to the mouth isn't gonna give me anything. This place is a bit of a maze, too. Like, it's hard to... You have to check all the rooms because there's important things in them. It's just hard to remember where things are. This part took me a very long time, but since I at least kind of know what I'm doing, I should be okay. So there shouldn't be anything left in this quadrant, or quadrant means 4, in this section. I don't know if there's actually 4 giant sections like this. We've got a refrigerator. Alright, the refrigerator is filled with rotten meat. Take the rotten meat. Okay. Your hands still reek when you're... Yeah, I took the rotten meat. And then there's spices in there, if I remember right. Inspect. There are several spices and powders on the shelves. Among them are black pepper, garlic salt, ground mustard, and powdered meat extract. I'm almost completely sure that I'm supposed to use the powdered meat extract. You dump a good amount of the powdered meat extract in the water and swirl it around. The water transforms into a deep, dark red. Alright, what else? So here's the real goal. A jawbone is affixed to the door. And it doesn't seem to have a doorknob. There's just a doorknob, or a jawbone with 4 missing teeth. I need to find those 4 missing teeth. And if you remember, there was a tooth in that bottle that I gave to the mouth, and it's enlarged in the mouth's throat. Bookshelf lies before you. So they're missing a book, and I found a book. So, old book. Okay. Nothing happened, but the book is back in its place. Oh, there we go. It just took a little bit. Let's see. Thick green vines are before you inspect. The vines cling to the wall as if they're alive. You pull hard as you can, but they won't release their grip. What if I stab it with a needle? Sewing the vines together seems like a boring way to pass the time. Alright, so that's not gonna help me. Let's check 1 or 2 doors, and I'm gonna leave the, and I'm gonna stop the episode. Oh my. A carnivorous plant lies before you. The plant sways lazily in the stuffy room. Despite the lack of sun, it has somehow managed to grow larger than you. It leans towards you and licks the edges of its sharp teeth. A jar of mandrake seeds lies before you. Mandrake seeds have been used for years as a central ingredient in certain weed killers, but they only cause nausea in humans. I think we're just gonna stop here. I remember how to do this puzzle also. So, I am Cross Knights. I almost said I am Jimmy. And this has been Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass. Thank you very much for watching. And on the next episode, we will fight Turnbuckle's forces in this... I don't want to say a haunted mansion. I mean, there's a talking mouth and a carnivorous plant and a sewing wheel that started moving once I took a needle that had nothing to do with it and wanted to touching it, but that doesn't mean haunted. I'm sure it's just a regular house and everything will be fine. So, we'll continue our completely fine journey where nothing crazy happens next time. Thanks for watching, thanks to my patrons, and remember, do your best. Later.